I doubt I have to explain it.
Please explain it.
Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree with the subject of this poem. Anyone that would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Wow, I can't read.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks might. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure.
I like chocolate.
Okay. So do I. Something that you're afraid of. Something that if you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you.
Oh no, you guys know that I play Yu-Gi-Oh! My dreams.
But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Huh, that's funny.
Completely agree.
You already wrote about something similar today.
Oh really? Huh? Sorry. Did you say Yuri?
Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things.
Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything.
Natsuki has trouble finding words.
I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she learned her lesson.
Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions and conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think. I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm not gonna write a good one. I'm not gonna write a good one. I'm gonna write a good one. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too. So look forward to it. Wow, I'm not gonna write.
And the last one.
Oh,
no one.
Bye,
guys. No. Let's get this over with.
Oh, I like this one, Fluffy. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you liked yesterday's poem better.
You like?
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No. I still like this one. I promise. I know.
I know.
What was that? What was that?
You know I wouldn't lie to you, Fluffy. Never, ever.
Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then?
Well, I'm not very good at...
One chance.
You threw it okay.
Oh, gosh.
You can... Well...
Okay.
Sorry. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right.
I didn't mean for my voice to change there.
But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes you have to have a little rain cloud in your head. A sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little head.
That's the cutest.
And make a nice happy rainbow.
It's adorable.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Yeah, it is. Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Fluffy. I should go write that down then.
I sound like your therapist more.
You can
more
read
like
my
a friend.
poem now, okay? Bottles. I pop my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar.
It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to stop. Each bottle stop. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't look like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and come in, my friends.
What's that?
What? That's a turn.
I just realized what I said.
Oh no! Oh no!
Becoming friends.
No!
Anyways, guys,
No!
if you guys
We're
like
not
this
there
video,
yet.
and as always, remember,
Why do you keep doing that this video?
because Casey, you're killing me here.
I open up and in come my friends.
Oh, that's better.
And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much?
That's weird if you continued that.
I frantically pull.
It's getting late. Continue.
I'm sorry, it's so funny. I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet.
Of course it does.
Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be more my friends. My friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
That must be
The
great.
voice is just.
Holy crap! Sayori, did you
Can you just
really like
imagine
this?
Sayori reading it
Of course
like that?
I did.
Just imagine her reading it like
Didn't I
that.
tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot.
Okay.
I can't breathe.
And I've been in touch
Meow.
with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like
I should suck on your nipple.
I was
Where
meant
did
to
that-
express myself this way.
Ernie.
It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
Harry Potter. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best.
Ow.
I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Ow.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those things. times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everybody could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll end up just embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with the last-minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Ah, sorry, I thought you'd heard about it already. We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica?
Yeah, we're gonna have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Yeah, well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
Oh, I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So I'm sorry.
That's...
But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put up a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
It's poking me in the eye.
Yeah! It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? These are supposed to be two voices, but I'm just monologuing. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
3 dots!
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but... That's...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Ugh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with.
All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
3 dots. Again.
Yuri dejectedly glances over at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of the 3 dots.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. I'm going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
My God! 3 dots. This is too sudden! 3 dots.
Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers?
Oh no.
Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she in mind for herself. She then
You
stands
just
behind.
skipped the word has.
Yep. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The 4 of us applaud.
No.
Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden!
God.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper behind her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri!
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakens as she starts the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates.
Yeah.
Enunciates.
Apes. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves.
Okay, let's not.
It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori,
It's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Fluffy liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems that wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay! Now who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go before Fluffy. It's not like I compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Fluffy lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki?
It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
Me too. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me?
Because you're presenting.
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffles back to her seat.
How did you do? How?
I said huffles.
Huffs. How did you read huffs and say huffles?
Wait, what did it say?
Huffs. Huffs. H-U-F-F-S. Where did you get the O's from? Like, you just skipped something over, I think.
I told you, my brain.
What did Monica say?
Huffles.
Huffles. She huffles. Easy for you to say, apparently not. You better not make me do that again.
Huffle?
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
Are you okay? I mean, doing it in front of... I'm sorry. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier.
I'm sorry, but all I heard is, doing it in front of other people. I was like, oh my god.
Oh no.
We're doing it in front of everyone.
I could put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
Isn't that supposed to be the other way around?
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Yeah, same here.
Same. Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I wasn't doing it entirely on purpose. I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Reciting.
Jeez.
I've laughed too much and it hurts.
I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all this effort into for the club.
It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone.
You were startled.
I think that's about it. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait!
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori?
I started to ear up, like I was like,
Yep!
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, you guys, don't make such a big deal out of it.
That must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Fluffy. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already.
Okay.
I don't know.
I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. This is... Do I want Yuri? Or do I want Sayori?
And also, you're gonna probably upset Sayori if you say Yuri.
True.
Yuri.
Ah, what? I said that! You so quickly hit Yuri! Oh, you're probably gonna upset you. Wow, I can't even speak.
Sayori. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and so smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it!
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know.
Aw.
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me in with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. And we are going to end that video right then and there, because this video is already more than like 50 minutes right now.
It's not more than 50 minutes, I doubt it.
It's like around there.
But anyways, guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button.
If you really like this video, be sure to smash that subscribe button.
And as always, remember,
Everything changes.